What is up, everybody? It is your boy Triple G93 here, giving you another commentary match. I am playing as Serina. I have no idea what our teammates are playing as. I totally forgot. So, you know, it's going to be one of those games. But anyways, this is a Armory second build. Alright, so it looks like we have an Arbiter and a Decimus on our side. And we're going against a Jerome for yellow. Jerome for yellow. I don't remember who orange and red is. There we go. And double colony. So I have this theory. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. You can go Armory second for as long as you're not playing, or if you're UNSC, you're not playing against anything that can kill your leader. Now, don't get me wrong. There's 2 colonies and a Jerome. That's a problem. 120%. But if I start off with snipers, if I start off with the infantry hero, then snipers would be a problem. And so this is why I only do this with either the matchup is all covey, or if I have a vehicle-ish type hero where snipers aren't useful in this situation. So the way this build order opens up is supply, then armory, build hero, supply, then gen. And then we're going to go ahead and build another supply pad, and then we're going to go ahead and build a barrack, so then that way we can go ahead and maintain an early game pressure with at least a level 1 hero. It's not going to be upgraded, but having a hero out can help both take damage and receive damage. So sending my Marine out to go ahead and capture these nodes to get the ice going on. And now we're continuing our production. So I think once that armory gets completed, I think the move is to self-destruct and get another gen out, but I don't really know. So we're also going to use our leader to try and get additional, additional XP for our leader. And so I just saw an infantry. I'm going to go ahead and try and kill that infantry with my guy, and then send the other infantry to get ready to go ahead and capture. And unfortunately, there was some missed micro. I don't know why my leader didn't bother going up there, but looks like this Marine was trying to get away. We do end up killing it, which is pretty nice.
We got our orders. Let's go.
But we're trying to send an infantry to go ahead and try and capture this side, and we're going to see how that plays out. So instead, I build another supply depot there instead of a barracks. I thought I made a barracks there, but I guess not. And sending that hero to go ahead and go after those sentinels. And so setting up in a pretty decent spot, and we're going to start targeting those things down. And those Marines are already being a problem for me, so I'm going to tell those Marines to go ahead and try and capture that node in which my hero is engaging with. I did get that power node all the way at the other side, and so now I gotta get that Marine to try and capture the bottom one as well to get that ice going. And then I noticed, hey, there's snipers, and this is what I mean by having a hero that, you know, snipers don't become a problem with. So it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to actually capture that node, but I can at least kill the sentinels here, because unfortunately the snipers here that are set up, they're just not gonna let me go ahead and do that. And I could pressure this, but I'm a little bit concerned about a drone popping up, which would be a problem. So instead of me going ahead and, ooh, nice mines. Instead of me going ahead and just trying to push that problem on that side, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually rotate over and see if I can get pressure elsewhere. So
let's go. Take that point,
my economy is not the best given the opening, but we do have a somewhat decent pressure going on with what we have, and we do have our hero upgraded, so now we can go ahead and finally self-destruct that armory because it's no longer needed.
Sound off,
and I was wanting to capture center, but it does look like our green teammate is not going to be able to do that. But orange has some grunts over here, and we're going to gladly take that out with what we've got. And then all of a sudden, if you look at the mini-map, there's a whole bunch of units by red coming in on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on pushing. And then I pinged over here, hey, there's a bunch of guy lots that are going on by orange over here, and he's taking the expansion. So his thought process is, if both of them pressure really hard, there's no way they're going to be able to take out a base, and he thinks he can go ahead and get that freely. But I've given up on the right side. I don't want to purse a Jerome on that side. So I'm going to try and take advantage of this situation to capture the node as well as take out that base, and just hope that my teammates can go ahead and defend this situation. I am getting turrets on my side as well in case Jerome starts pushing. And speaking of which, Jerome is starting to push on that right hand side. So I decided, alright, let's take out this base. Things are going to be fine. Let's get more turrets up. Let's get anti-infantry turrets up, so then that way at least I can kill all the infantry around, and Jerome won't be the only problem.
Yes, sir.
So we killed the expansion, which is looking really good. Orange is though coming straight for green's base, so they're starting to fall back. Blue is going to be moving a little bit more forward to go after that expansion base, and so this situation is going to get a little bit finicky. So I'm still a little bit concerned about Jerome, since, you know, he ended up getting my mini base. But now we have two prong attacks. We have the Gyros going after green, and yellow ends up retreating immediately, right? He saw that anti-infantry turret, he's like, I won't be able to push this. We got a bunch of rams going on. I'm going to go ahead and put in my ice cream and try and help out and like slow these guys down. Can't really place it that close to the building, but engineering swarm comes in, which honestly becomes a problem. But a great teleport by our arbiter ends up taking care of everything that's going on there, which is actually pretty nice. So I went and got myself heal, so then I can go ahead and heal up his base if need be. But it does look like they got it under control. They had a cleansing beam and as well as some engineers. So I'm going to go ahead and take out this other expansion base that Orange decided to do. Now we're going to go with a garage and probably an air pad as well. We're going to go with the little siege air mixture. These Marines are just meant to be nice, good early game units. I didn't want to commit towards grenades or anything like that, mainly because we're going against Jerome. And a good way to counter Jerome is to go ahead and get siege and then also get air, because right, Jerome likes to have those mastodons bunched up together. And so Green's starting off with his air that he's going ahead to do because he's Decimus. We're going to go ahead and get a scout up, and then we're going to slowly start taking our push to the right side of the lane. It doesn't look like anybody has expanded here, so we saw that blue ping, there's no expansion. So we're going to go ahead and shift our expansions over to the left hand side, because I gave up my right side of the lane. There's no way I can go ahead and try and get that back currently. So we're going to start doing that slow pressure. We're going to try and get that second base. We're going to go ahead and get some Kodiaks up as well, and we're going to see how this plays out. Now we're going to get some Nightingales as well to go ahead and just get the heals going, right? We want to try and keep our hero unit as alive as possible, and it gives us escape from smoke screens as well. So we're going to go ahead and get our first siege up. We're going to bring our infantry to protect our hero and help out our hero as well. There he goes. Johnson, he's keeping me cornered in pretty well, but we got that Jackrabbit upgrade. That Jackrabbit's going to get that extra range, extra vision range. So because of that, we're going to put ourselves in a better spot than we were before. And so Green is coming in with a great flank, a great vortex, and I was going to put down the heal, but it looks like he's going to handle that quite well. And so he's not really going to lose any more units. He came in and struck at the perfect time. So this is going to give me the perfect opportunity to start pushing up a little bit further and establish a more forward base. Now, yes, those Marines took a lot of damage. I did lose some infantry, but remember, those infantry are relatively useless to me. Those Marines aren't going to do much for me. So getting that vehicle upgrade, we're making more Nightingales. That power game is going crazy right now, so we're going to go ahead and get our armory to get our leader upgraded as well. And now we're going to go ahead and start moving up our siege slowly. This is the plan. We're going to slowly try and choke the enemy out. It looks like yellow hasn't expanded either, so things are looking very well. They came in very hard early, and this allowed us to really try and capitalize off this situation. So
armory constructed.
Armory has been constructed. We're going to go ahead and get that upgrade that we're looking for our hero. We're going to go ahead and try and take out the sniper. As you can see, Jerome's up there. It's going to be kind of a problem, so we're going to try and set up our siege in a more ideal location so we can go ahead and do some good damage. And I did notice that there was some air units that was happening from Jerome, and so I'm just starting to think of what is the next move for that, and I believe Wolverines is the correct move for this situation. I think that's where I end up going at. So vehicle upgrades finished, air upgrades is about to finish, and now there goes those Wolverines I was talking about, and we're going to go ahead and start moving up our siege.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
Now there is only a sniper up there. Remember, the snipers are relatively useless to me. There's nothing there that's going to be something for me to be scared. So fortunately, those Marines are just in such a good position, such that even if he was trying to go after my siege, he wouldn't be able to. And he's trying. He definitely is trying. He's going to go ahead and drop down turret as well. I do remember this part. I go ahead and smoke screen one Kodiak to try and save him. We do end up killing that. And now we have another one getting shot at. So we're slow pushing this, right? We're still establishing our second base. We're getting our supply game going. We've got decent upgrades going on. We have the first upgrade for everything that's there. And we're just trying to deal with this vehicle turret. It does look like he does get rid of one Kodiak, which does make me pretty sad that that ended up happening. It was a good play by him with those mines, but Blue is also winning his lane incredibly, and Green is coming in to assist at the top. So I pretty much did what I had to do, which was just, you know, stall, put a little bit pressure, and make sure Yellow never expanded on this side, just because of the fact that we denied bases early on. So Orange and Red are fighting Green and Blue at the top, and I'm here just still taking my time, trying to get a good push. My Greens are still surprisingly alive. I have 6 of them. And we're going to go ahead and rotate our artillery over this a little bit, just so we can have better precision. And so if Yellow is going to go ahead and help his teammate out, then that's going to give me the cue to go ahead and keep pushing, which is why he ends up coming back. My role is literally just about applying pressure such that Yellow can't do what he wants to do. He can't leave. So he's trying to force an engagement now. Now I'm ready to block on my units, and he ended up retreating as well. And once again, it's kind of a stalemate, but my goal is to just keep Yellow over here so he cannot help his teammates out. Like, we don't want that happening. So
let's get you fixed up. We're under attack. Over.
There we go. I was about to say I need a generator there, but enemy base has been destroyed, which means Red base was still on. And after that, everyone ends up losing. This was a great game. I didn't do much except help shift over to mid. That's the one thing to take out of this, right? I said, hey, I'm going to drop my lane, put up turrets for defense, and try and get a push on my side. And that shows. I only went 8 for 9. Great teammates that I had there. It was greatly executed. And tried Armory second. Wasn't that bad. My economy wasn't that bad either. But granted, they did have better economies, and I got my second base later. So it's just something I'm still messing around with. But I hope you enjoyed this commentary video. Hopefully you picked up a couple notes like what I've been doing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a splendid one. Until next time, G out.